Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Truth Be Told. I pray that you have the Spirit of God upon you today. I pray that you are walking filled in the Spirit, Lord. That I pray that just a peace of God would follow you everywhere you go. The favor of God surrounds you like a shield. I pray that you are open to receive everything that God has for you. That we would stop blocking God's power in our lives by how we think or what we say out of our mouth. Man, from the abundance of your heart, that mouth will speak. So let's watch what comes out of our mouth today in Jesus' name. I need to talk to you about being inconvenienced. I was talking to somebody the other day and I said, listen, but love always does what's best for the other person and you should do this, da, da, da. And they looked at me and said, I'm not going to be inconvenienced. Well, let me tell you something. I'm so glad that Jesus did not say those words before he chose to go on the cross. You heard what I said? He chose to go on the cross. He didn't have to, right? Nobody could have forced him. He was God, honey. But he chose to go on the cross for you and me so that we would have the access to his power and be available to choose each and every day. And yet, even after all that, we continually choose to not want to be inconvenienced. But if being inconvenienced means that I get to honor and glorify God, you best believe I'm going to be inconvenienced, honey. I stay liquid. I tell people I stay liquid because I'm flexible, because I go wherever God needs me to go. I do whatever he needs me to do. He says, jump. I say, how high, Lord? And let me tell you something. Since I've been doing that, it doesn't really matter what's going on in my life because I know that he's got me. And so far, he hasn't let me down. God doesn't know. God doesn't know how to fail, y'all. But I trust him. I trust him because I know what my life was like before. And I look at my life now, regardless of what I got or don't got, I got him. And I mean, I got everything. I asked this question to somebody the other day. What would you give for the air in your lungs? Think about it, right? If somebody said you had to pay for the air in your lungs or else you'd be gone, what would you give? I guarantee that you'd give everything. I remember when my mom was dying and a pastor said, what would you give? And my mother said, she lifted up her hand, she said, everything. Easier said than done. She said that, but she didn't mean it. So if you would give everything for the air in your lungs, let me ask you this question. If you're breathing right now, don't you have everything? That's something to think about. As long as I got air in my lungs, I have an opportunity to allow God to flow in me and through me so that others may get to know him. That's what I live for. He takes care of the rest. So I pray that you would join me on this journey of freedom, of peace and joy and love, and allow God to flow in you in such a way that he would be manifested everywhere you go. I love you guys. I am on Adoration Avenue and Bless Boulevard. Where you at? Holla.